Does disliking Assassin's Creed Shadow makes you racist? This is gonna be the last video I've made of AC Shadow, so why is there so much controversy? I don't know, I don't really care. What I do care about though is that this has been radicalizing young people left and right. I'm not gonna touch on the numbers, I don't care how much it's sold in like 2 minutes. I don't care how like little concurrent players there are right now. I don't give a shit. Transformers The Last Night made tons of money. Doesn't make it a good movie. Doesn't make the movie any less of a cinematic diarrhea. Okay? Is Assassin's Creed Shadow a woke game? Yes. By all means, yes. Let's stop playing pretend here. I think people need to grow some balls and admit that it is a woke game. By all means, it is a woke game. It has a political agenda. When I play Stellar Blade, people say, oh, it's a game made for the male audience, it's a game made for men. It's like character design for male gays. Yeah, it's fucking made for men. Of course. Have you seen that ass? And who gives a fuck, honestly? At no point did I ever went, oh no, this is a gender-neutral game. You're a shod, you're an incel if you don't believe me. You're something if you disagree with me. If you think it's made for men, you are hydrophobic. The game is made for men. We all know that. We can admit that. Can you? You see what I mean? Grow some balls. I want you to listen to me about something. I'm not from the West. I'm Asian. Believe it or not, I'm born and raised in Asia, and let me say, the rest of the world know this is woke bullshit. The rest of the world knows. You might think that's like, the rest of the world is just like a tiny percent. The rest of the world is the majority of the world knows it's woke bullshit. Majority of the global population knows it's woke bullshit. It's a game pushing this Western brand of white guilt overcompensation, racial favoritism, virtue signaling, culture war bullshit. And I'm gonna be honest, it hurts progressivism. It's hurting black people more than it's doing them good. Like if I'm trying to support this movement, I'd rather not be making this game, you know what I mean? A lot of modern games, a lot of games actually, are left-leaning politically. And the thing is, what's different is, it could be done tastefully. Like Baldur's Gate 3. People gave it a bit of shit. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. It's done subtly. It's done in like the right amount. And it's a good game. Other features overshadow the whole political thing, right? It received a bit of shit, but that's still from like the most radical voice online, the most skeptical voice online. But mostly, it's well received. Hogwarts Legacy was... It was not subtle, but it was understandable for what it's compensating for, right? They have skeletons in their closet and you gotta do what you gotta do. But you know what's not done tastefully? Dragon Age Veilguard. And I know tastefully is subjective, so I don't mean tastefully as in like the standards of people with 5 hair color and 8 pronouns, or the average racist Twitter user. It's more about the tastefulness of the average gamer, the everyday person. People who enjoy Phase 1 of MCU, but not the Marvels. People who have been playing Assassin's Creed since Xbox 360. You know, the average gamer. But this is not done tastefully. This is blatant brown-nosing and blatant virtue signaling, and no one likes that. Okay, maybe not nobody likes that. Maybe some, like, 13 years old modern audience. They do seem to enjoy rainbow flag profile picture from billion-dollar company, trying to do like shallow corporate target audience pandering. And you know what this feels like? It feels like if you made Shang-Chi, but it was 60% Shuri from Black Panther. And it's about her struggle, her character, it's about how badass she is at Kung Fu. And she's so much better than all these Asian Kung Fu martial artists. Because she is, you know, Shuri, the next Black Panther, in a Shang-Chi movie. That's what it feels like. Here's another thing, another point. Maybe that is not how it is in the game. Maybe they handle it well. Maybe the game balanced it well. Maybe it's done tastefully. But I wouldn't know, thanks to how it's being sold to me. It has successfully alienated me. Games are getting more and more expensive, and a higher quantity of games are being produced. I need to start deciding what game to invest on. I will not pay a AAA price tag to a game that doesn't sell to me immediately. The average person can afford to be experimenting. Are there racist people out there? Yes. Are there racist people out there? Yes. And during all the controversy of this game, have they been mean to black people? Yes. But that doesn't negate the fact that the game has been done poorly, and why it's deemed racist by a lot of people. Just because like some or few of the people who are condemning the game were politically your enemies, doesn't mean you have to blindly endorse a game. I want to make it clear. I'm not against black people. I love it when black people got Black Panther. I love it that there's that new game coming out featuring like the Louisiana culture from America. I'm not really familiar with that, so I don't know the appropriate word to call that. But I love it that there's a young black woman as a protagonist. Yay, that's a good thing. I support that for you. What I don't support is liberal white people, or liberal like corporate white people, hurting you guys and other community in their pursuit of brownie points, and getting upset when they don't get the brownie points. It's not about us. It's not about you or me. It's not about the average white person. It's about liberal white people trying to feel like good people when they are not. This is not about black people. This is about double standard against Asian people and toxic virtue signaling. There's good progressivism, there's good liberalism. This is not it. This is toxic liberalism. And nothing radicalized people to the right like toxic progressivism. This is what I'm worried about.